there were about 27 different developers bidding for the lot. Our developer came and said, hey, here's 50% cash and we're closing in 30 days, and they were able to secure the land. After that, they say, hey, we want to do a building with a car brand related. So they went over 10 different car brands. They decided to do it with Aston. Aston actually considered Shanghai, they considered Dubai, but they decided to do it in Miami because they believe in the growth that downtown is having. The building itself, in terms of the design, it was designed as a sail of a boat, and they also wanted to do a solid piece of glass. You guys see, it's floor to ceiling glass throughout the entire building. So at daytime, you're gonna have that privacy. Nobody will be able to see from the outside to the inside, which I think is really nice. I believe they did something very similar at the Brickell City Center. So when the sun is hitting the building in the afternoon, it just looks stunning. Yeah. We're gonna be the second tallest building in Miami once we're built, and we're the first building in the world designed by Aston Martin. We have 391 apartments, 66 floors. We got private and semi-private elevators. So the building itself, we have an average of 8 units per floor. And in those 8 units per floor, what we did is we divided in 3 lobbies. So we have the east, the west lobby, and the west lobby is divided in 2. Why? Because we wanted to offer more privacy, more exclusivity to each of the residences. The building itself, you guys are gonna notice something right quick. There's not many balconies on this side. And what happens is we have a lot of flow-through units. So every single unit here is different than the other one, which makes it unique. Also, this line over here, we call it our collector's line. Our collector's 01 line. So basically, any buyer that gets an 01 from the 15th floor and above will receive the compliment with the experience, which is going to be an Aston Martin DV11. It's a limited edition, just like the black one that is outside. They created only 47 of those for the buyers of this particular line in the building. So buyers are going to be able to choose interior, exterior, our closing, everything will be custom made for them.
Look how crazy.
This is where we're located right now. This is the sales gallery. And the reason we purposely pushed back the building is gonna start right behind us. Why? Because they wanted to get advantage of the corridor view between Brickell Key and Icon.
Sure.
And if you notice, the river is not a straight lane, it just gets wider and wider. Therefore, if you're facing south, you're always gonna have views to the Biscayne Bay to your east because of how the building is located. So first of all, I told you that we have this marina. We have space from 4 to 6 yachts, depending on their sizes. One of these spaces is going to be for loading and unloading. So what happens is we're offering a beach experience. That beach experience, basically we're going to have a houseboat that will take residences to a beach club that as of now, it's going to be at the Ritz-Carlton in Key Biscayne. So basically they will have access to restaurants, pool areas, fitness center, and spa. Everything will be an addition of what we have here in the building.
Okay. And that's for all the residents?
For all the residences, that's going to be managed through our butler service. So basically you say, hey, I want to reserve the boat for tomorrow morning with 5 of my friends, they will reserve it for you.
Oh.
Basically, you're going to have all the services of a hotel without having the hotel component. The building, very important, they wanted to keep it strictly residential. They didn't want to have any hotels or restaurants open to the public. So they really focus on that. The building is strictly residential. We divided it in 5 different parts. First part, we call it the River Residences, which is from the 3rd to the 15th floor. That's 6 units per floor. From the 15th to the 45th floor, we have 9 units per floor. And what we did here is we divided into bigger units and smaller units. Again, keep in mind we have private and semi-private elevators throughout the entire building. We have a total of 11 elevators. And what they did is, these 4 units here are flow through. They go from north to south. They cover the whole floor. This is our 01 line, covers the whole floor, 4 to 5 bedroom apartments. And then on the worst part of the building, I have 1 and 2s facing the city and facing the water. So just to give you a quick idea, easy to understand, what you pay for a 2-bedroom in the city side is what you pay for a 1-bedroom facing the water, right, which is about 1.4. And facing the water, we only had 10 1-bedrooms in the entire building facing at the water. We only have 1 available, basically. And then this same line jumps into a 2-bedroom, because what happens is, this corner, it happens the same thing that here. Every single apartment, it's different than the other one. So it goes from a 2 to a 3-bedroom apartment. And for example, from the 45th to the 56th floor, there's 1 unit that disappears, and this one gets bigger and takes over. Gotcha. It's rented out 4 times a year in a minimal rental period of 3 months. Okay. So you can definitely do that, and I think Brickell is the second biggest financial district after Wall Street, so if you want to rent it out, you'll definitely get it rented. Sure. We have a total of 43,000 square feet of common areas, which is about an acre. We have a state-of-the-art fitness center with 2 stories, 180-degree view of the entire city, movie theaters, virtual golf, a full wellness center and spa. We're gonna have a Sky Bar Lounge, just like Sugar, only for the residences. And this is an infinity pool that will give you the impression that it's cascading into the river, just like that famous pool in Singapore.
Yeah.
And this is where it gets very James Bond. 1 unit per floor. Those are from 8,000 to 12,000 square feet. Big units, 1 unit per floor. They have a wraparound balcony with the east exposure and a private terrace with a plunge pool facing west. And then that's a triplex, which is basically the more humble in space. It's like 19,000 square feet. Okay. Total square footage of about 27,000 square feet. It's a big unit, $50 million, and it comes with a white car downstairs, which is the Aston Martin Volta.
3 stories.
Okay.
The last floor is basically a complement for the structure. So very important also architect, Luis Revuelta, one of the most renowned architects in South Florida. He did the Epic, Santa Maria, Bristol Tower, the Grosvenor House in Cogburn Grove, very iconic buildings, which is very important. So they're being backed up by Luis Revuelta and Coastal Construction, which is the biggest construction company in the US. So kitchen itself, it is very important for the brand. Why? Because they chose everything here. They Aston Martin, they got to Miami and they say, hey, there are great designers in Miami, but we as a brand that's been out there for over 100 years, we want to take care of the interiors, the common areas, and we want to make sure that we do everything, and everything is chosen by us. So first thing they chose was the cabinetry here. It's a brand called Baltop, and they chose Baltop because Baltop shares the same hallmark as Aston Martin of authenticity of materials and craftsmanship. So everything, it's handmade by only one person, because they believe that one person may have an imperfection. So they want that imperfection to be throughout the entire kitchen. Biggest problem we have in kitchens nowadays is the storage. So these guys, they went from floor to ceiling storage. These are all cabinets, all hingeless, very clean, lots of storage. And a unit this size will have also a huge pantry. These are quartz countertops. They believe this is more durable than marble for countertops. And all the appliances, again, are Gaggenau, the best of the best from Germany. This thing boils water in a minute. You can place it wherever you want and it will recognize it.
Induction?
Induction cook, of course. And then this is from 2017. We're gonna deliver the units with the latest technology by 2022. So we tell people, get ready for voice activated. Technology is going like this. Dishwasher is right here. It took me a couple months to find it, but it was here. Yeah. This thing, it's a microwave and oven. It's also a beauty, man. Backlit mirror. These are marble tops. This is a buffet top from Italy, made with quartz as well. Very high quality, very elegant. And that accent wall in marble, you're gonna have it in every single master bath. Double head showers. And usually most units, you will have the showers with the top and it will be a wet room, so you can close everything up. Of course, the sizes will vary. This is to give you an idea on the finishes. But all the features are all Hansgrohe, which is also a German brand. So very clean, very, very clean.